Hey guys, Ray from Lovey RV and Boat. Just have a minor task today, a little bit of maintenance on the RV. I have a slide wiper seal that's basically disintegrated here, especially the top one, starting to just fall apart. I can just pull it right apart. So that's been on there. We're almost 14 years old on this old trailer now, so it's something you have to replace once in a while. I did replace the bulb seal a couple years ago. It had failed. I guess it's exposed to a little bit more sun being on the outside here, whereas this one is in the shade more often. And then the side ones aren't as bad, I guess because they see a little less, but they're starting to go too. So I've ordered a new set, and I'll just show you that. And we'll show you the install. It's pretty simple. It just pulls off. It's kind of a press fit, and then there's 4 screws on the different corners that kind of hold it in place so it doesn't slide out or anything. Give you a look at the new pack and what brand I got. So here it is. It's I ordered one that was 35 feet long, so plenty to do my slide, and it's an exact replacement as far as the dimensions. A company called AP Products in the US makes this one. I was able to find it on Amazon at a pretty good price. I had a discount on it. And she came in this big flat box. Looks like it's going to be a pretty easy install. You can see this just basically press fits on. There is a kind of a metal embedded in there so that it can press fit onto the railing along there. Sizing was pretty important, and I think I got the right size. I think this part is 1 inch and this part is 2 inch for 3 inch total. I'll put up the dimensions and the part number, and this is for my Keystone Cougar 2011 vintage. So if you're looking to replace yours, you got to kind of look at all the dimensions and try to match up the right one to order. Okay, got the old stuff off. Just basically slides out of the slot. Show you here. There we are. So you can see there's a rail here that fits again. It's got a bit of an edge on it. Kind of press fits there. We have a screw hole here, and I didn't know that there was another one behind it coming in from this side, so I had to open the slide a little bit so I could get a screwdriver in there, because there was one screw up there behind this one, so there's 2 in each corner, and then of course the one at the bottom. And I've just cleaned up the rails a bit. These are the screws that were in there. They're just little self-tapping screws. The other side there. So, good idea to lay out the old one, keep it intact, and it makes it easy to measure and cut the new one. I got some nice serrated edge scissors here. You don't want to use scissors where you're worried about maybe dulling them, because there is some metal inside there. So, starting with the side ones first and getting the top in there. Just got it on the groove and forced it up in there. And then I'll just push it all the way along as I go down. There we go. So mine pushed on pretty easily. If not, I could always spray it with some alcohol or something, get the rubber slippery, or maybe dish soap or something, but mine went on nice. And you can see why it's important to get the right size, because this amount here is about a 1 inch, and then it fits fully on that that place there so that it stays on nice. And then also this is the right length to flip back and forth as the slide goes in and out. There were cheaper ones kind of coming out of China and stuff, but most of them didn't measure the right amount, so went for the little more expensive one, but I know it's going to work properly and last a long time. Like I say, this one's almost 14 years old, or the one I just took off. Okay, that one went on even easier. So I think a tip is don't do this in the cold. Do it when it's warm out, because this one sat in the sun for a while, letting this one sit in the sun, and it makes the rubber a little more supple, easier to push on. So I gotta go inside and get the screw from the inside through the top hole there. Here's the inside corner. So you can see there is a seal on the inside as well. That wiper isn't the full seal, but it just kind of helps moisture and dust stay out of the RV. And also when you go out, it kind of wipes the water off as it's going out, that sort of thing. So we'll just put a screw in at the top there, and then I can go outside and put the external screws in and then get to work on the top one. I think I might have to back these screws off a little bit just to get that top one to slide through, because the screw is poking out on the other side, so I'll just back them out a little bit and retighten them. Okay, so I got started at that end. You can see the idea. It's just a matter of getting it onto that flange and putting it up tight. You notice I'm on my roof. So this roof has a pretty thick planking. I've replaced this cover before and saw the underneath. I think it's about 3/8 boarding underneath there, and it's got beams that are aluminum, so I don't worry about being on it, but your mileage may vary. You might have to pull your slide in enough to be on a ladder to do this. This is a little more convenient. Fits pretty tight, but you want it to be tight. Kind of hear it snap into place when she's right. Looks good. Okay, all done. Looking good again. In case you're wondering, took maybe an hour, but I did some cleaning as well. You could probably do it in half an hour if you didn't have to clean very much. Looking good. Glad to have that done. So out of interest, my slide is a 12-foot slide. So the big long one was right around 12 feet. The two side ones were just under 7 feet, something like 6 foot 9 inches. So I have about 9 feet 7 inches or so left. It'd be nice to keep that around in case I need to have a tear in one of these someday. I need to patch something. And I'll also link back to the video on the outside kind of bulb slide that I installed a few years ago. Anyway, till next time, Ray from Love You RV and Boat. Thanks for watching, people. Cheers.